Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I like to give all praises, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak Wadash. Double honors and to the elders and apostles of GMS, the Great Millstone, who rule well and who taught us His truth in all righteousness, truth, and sincerity. Shalom, shalom. And I have a lesson here that I put together earlier. Basically, it's going to be titled "Israelis Are Not Israelites." Okay, so we're going to start off in the book of Revelations. All right, 2, and we'll go to verse 9. All right, and this is these are letters to the seven churches. Okay, but these are pertaining to the Israelites, but this could be a twofold thing. Okay. So this is Revelations 2 and 9. It says, I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. All right. And what are we rich in? We're rich in faith. We're rich in this wisdom, this knowledge, this understanding. All right. Because it takes a knowledge and understanding to know, that, those aren't the true Hebrew Israelites, in the land of Israel. And it says, I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews. All right. And Esau Edom, is the only nation to ever commit blasphemy, man. And how do they commit blasphemy? They committed blasphemy, by changing the image, of Yahweh Shai, changing him into a so-called white man, changing the angels, to babies with little micro penises, and saying the true people, of the Bible, are the 1948ers, saying that they are the original people, in Israel. And it says are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. All right. Because it's true, these devils, are, that's who they represent. They don't even believe, in the Holy Scriptures. They believe in the Talmud, all right, which is, really wicked, really a wicked demonic book, all right. Let's go to Revelations 3. It says, behold, I will make them synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet and to know that I love thee. All right. And Esau Edom is known as a liar, man. Esau Edom is known as a deceiver, as a fraud, as a fraud, a deceptionist, man. All right. So let's get that. Let's get Job 13 and 4. Just to prove that point that these devils are liars. It says, but ye are forgers of lies. Ye are physicians of no value. All right. So, Esau Edom, man, they're forgers of lies. They constantly lie, about their identity, about who they are. They constantly, set snares and traps and lie, being accusers, man. Esau Edom is really known for that, for being an accuser of their brethren, man. All right. So, the word forgers, of lies is basically, they deceive, deception, they constantly lie, and try to deceive, the masses, man, and how do they do that? They deceive the masses through, through their wine, through, wicked philosophies, through, just, this putting things, in their image, through Christianity, through all these other false religions. All right. So these devils, man, they lie, and make it seem like, what we preach, is not the truth, but we are preaching the truth. We are preaching, the true gospel of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. All right. What they're preaching is a bunch of, fraud. All right. Deceiving, deceiving the masses and believing that their doctrine is the correct doctrine, man, but it's not. Okay, so let's get into this. Let's look up Israeli, right? A citizen of the state of Israel. All right. So that's basically, what those small hats are. They're basically the citizens, of the state of Israel. It says a distinguished. It says it distinguishes the citizens of the modern state from the ancient people who had been known in English since 14C as Israelites. All right. So now what we're gonna do is right. We're gonna go to let's type in. Let's get the etymology for modern. Now existing. All right, and who is existing or who is living? You know, in the land of Israel right now. The 1948ers. The small hats. Esau Edom, the so-called white man. Is dwelling in the land of Israel right now. All right, that's who's dwelling in the land of Israel right now. It's Esau Edom. Those are the ones that are now existing right now. Okay. Now let's go to this word present. All right. It says being in the same place as someone or something. All right. And that land that we're in, we once, dwelled, in Israel. All right. But, Esau Edom, the so-called white man, mainly Amalek, who I'm talking about, are the ones that are dwelling, in the same place as we once dwelled in. All right, because they colonized there. This goes all the way back to 70 A.D. It goes all the way back to 70 A.D. when these small hats, Esau Edom went and invaded Israel. All right. Let's see here. So now we're gonna go back. Now we're gonna go back here. Let's see. We're gonna go back here. Now let's go here to let's see. Let's type in the word origin, right? It says ancestry, race, a rise. It says a commencement, beginning, source, descent, lineage, birth. All right. So basically, Esau, Edom, their ancestry, their so-called race, their descent, their lineage goes back to Esau, Edom. That's their origin. That's where they came from. All right. Now you go into this word descent, right? Let's go into this word descent. It says genealogical extraction from an original progenitor. All right. And, a progenitor is basically like an ancestor, from his direct line. So matter of fact, we can get that. Let's go to progenitor, right? Let's go here. And it says an ancestor in direct line, all right? And so, Esau, Edom comes from the direct line and the direct seed of Esau, all right? That's who they come from. And we're going to prove that in the book of Genesis 36:9, all right? Now, let's go back and let's go into the word lineage, right? It says lineage. It says line of descent, an ancestor. All right, so lineage is, an ancestor. That's what a lineage is the ancestor. And Amalek, Teman, all of these different type of Edomites, all come from the same lineage, and they all come from Esau, Edom. All right, so we're gonna get that. Let's go to Genesis 36:9 to prove that, that they all come from the lineage of Esau, Edom. 36, and well, first off, we could start right here. We can read. Let's read the first verse. It says, "Now these are the generations of Esau, who is Edom." You see, Esau, who is Edom. Okay, and I believe Esau means waster, and Edom means red red man. Matter of fact, let's look these up real quick. You know, just in case I don't want to be wrong. So let's look up Esau. Oh, Esau means hairy. Shalakia, forgive me for that. Esau means hairy, right? Esau means hairy. The eldest son of Isaac and Rebekah, the twin brother of Jacob, sold the birthright for food when he was hungry, and divine blessing went to Jacob, a progenitor of the Arab peoples. Wait, let me see. What? A divine blessing went to Jacob, a progenitor of the Arab people. That's going off. Was hungry, and a divine blessing that went to Jacob, a progenitor of the Arab people. Is that talking about Esau? Well, Esau Edom is the progenitor of the Edomites, straight up. All right. I don't know about the Arabs or anything like that. I believe that's Ishmael. So I believe this might be going off. Yeah, this is going off. It ain't on might. It is going off. All right. So we got that there. Oh, matter of fact, let's look what Edom. Let's look at what Edom means. Slakia. Edom. Edom is red. Okay. Edom is red. Edom, Edomite, Idumean, descendants of Esau, land of Edom, Idumea, land southeast of Palestine. All right. So the word Edom means red. All right. And that's exactly what they are. Esau, Edom is red. All right. Let's go to 36 and 9. You see right here, and it says, well, where should we start at? Yeah, let's start at 9. Let me highlight this real quick. It says, and these are the generations of Esau, the father of the Edomites in Mount Seir. These are the names of Esau's son. It says, Eliphaz, the son of Adah, the wife of Esau. All right. So Eliphaz was one of his sons. All right. And Adah was one of Esau's wives. And it says, Ruel, the son of Bashmath, and the wife of Esau, the son of Eliphaz, were Teman. All right. And Teman is talked about, in these scriptures as well. It says Omar, Zephro, Gadam, Kenaz, and Tamina were concubines to Eliphaz, Esau's son, and she bare to Eliphaz Amalek. You see? Amalek. You see, in the scriptures tell us, that the Lord, will be at war with Amalek, for generations, man. All right. And I believe let me get that real quick. Or there's a scripture that talks about, how the Lord is going to be at war, with Amalek for generations. All right. So we'll go there and we'll get that scripture. Let me see. At war for generations. Let's see if that will pop up. Amalek. Let me type in Amalek. Let me see. Yeah, that's Exodus 17, right? So we're going to go to the book of Exodus 17 and 16. It says, for he said, because the Lord hath sworn that the Lord will have war with Amalek for generations and generations. And we just read that, in the book of Genesis 36 and 9, Amalek is a descendant of Esau Edom, and those are the people that are dwelling in our land, right now. All right. Those are the people, the 1948ers, the small hats, you know, those are the ones that are dwelling, in the land of Israel today. All right. Those are the modern people today that are in there, that are now existing, that are present there today, in the same place, you know, as the ancient Israelites who inhabited that place before. Okay. So so we just proved, that Israelis, are Edomites. Okay. Now let's go and prove. All right, let's go and prove um, who the Israelites are. Okay, so let's go here. Let's go back. Origin Israeli. Let's go to the Israelites. It says a Jew, one of the people of ancient Israel, a descendant of Israel or Jacob. You see, a descendant of Israel or Jacob. All right. So those are descendants of Israel and Jacob, and Israel or Jacob are the same people, because the scripture says, that the Lord, changed his name, changed Jacob's name until to Israel. All right. So let's go pull that up in the scriptures to prove that point. Let's go to Genesis 35. And we'll go verse 10 through 12. Let me highlight this real quick. All right, and it says, and Yahweh said unto him, thy name is Jacob. Thy name shall not be called any more Jacob, but Israel shall be thy name. And he called his name Israel. And Yahweh said unto him, I am Yahweh Almighty. Be fruitful and multiply, a nation and a company, for a nation shall be of you, and kings shall come out of thy loins. And the land which I gave Abraham and Isaac, to you I will give it, and to you and to your seed after you will I give the hand. All right, so this proves right here how the Lord changed, Jacob's name into Israel. All right, and it proves, how the Lord changed, Jacob's name to Israel. So, we'll go to verse 22, and we'll go into the descendants of Jacob. So let's go to we'll start at 22. It says, and it came to pass when Israel dwelt in that land that Reuben went and lay with Bala, his father's concubine, and Israel heard it. Now the sons of Jacob were 12. All right, so the sons of Jacob, is what makes up the 12 tribes. All right. It says the sons of Leah, Reuben, Jacob's firstborn. So Reuben is Jacob's firstborn, and Simeon and Levi, and Judah. Matter of fact, let me highlight this real quick. Salakia. Let me go to 26. It says the son of Leah, Reuben, Jacob's firstborn, and Simeon and Levi and Judah, and Issachar and Zebulun, the son of Rachel, Joseph and Benjamin. It says, and the son of Bilhah, Rachel's handmaid, Dan and Naphtali, and the son of Zephah, Leah's handmaid, Gad and Asher. These are the sons of Jacob, which were born in Pandarium. All right, so these, these are the sons, of Jacob. All right, these are the descendants of Jacob. These are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites. according to the 12 tribes chart as well. All right, the true biblical Hebrew Israelites. So these are the real true Hebrew Israelites that are supposed to be dwelling in that land of Israel. All right, so let's go back, to the etymology. All right, and let's go to Israel, or let's go to the land of Israel. It says the Jewish. It says I don't even like reading the Jewish thing, but it says the Hebrew nation. All right, and that's what it is. A Hebrew nation. All right, and Esau, Edom. You know, they're not Israelites. All right, we're considered Hebrew Israelites. All right. It says symbolic, a proper name conferred on Jacob. All right, so I believe the word conferred means to give. So the word so Israel was given the name, or Jacob. Israel was given unto Jacob. The name Israel was given unto Jacob. Yeah, the name Israel was given unto Jacob. All right, and so and so um what was I going to say next? Yeah, and so that just goes to prove that Esau Edom has absolutely nothing to do with Amalek, with the Amalekites that are in Israel today. All right, it has nothing to do with that, because Scripture says in the book of Romans 9 and 13. All right, so we'll get that. Romans 9 and 13. Let's get Romans 9, and we'll go to verse 13. Because the Lord talks about, how he hates, Esau. It says, as it is written, Jacob I have loved, but Esau I have hated. All right. So it's written right here, plain, in plain scriptures right here. The Lord hates, and he hates Esau. All right. And we get this, and we go to the book of Malachi. It says it there too. So let's get the book of Malachi. I believe it's 1, and we'll start at 2. It says, I have loved you, said the Lord, yet you say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother? You see? And Esau, is Jacob's brother. All right. And it says, saith the Lord, yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountain and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. It says, whereas Esau said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build desolate places, thus said the Lord of hosts. They shall build, and I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness. You see, Esau Edom is the border of the wickedness. That's who the wicked is, man. And it says, and the people against whom the Lord have indignation forever, and your eyes shall see, and ye shall say, the Lord will magnify from the border of Israel. All right. So that just goes to prove right there, that the Lord hates, hates Esau. All right. That goes to prove that, these these 1948ers, these Amalekites, out there in Israel aren't the people, man. Because as right now they're catching that heat. The Lord is out there judging, the Amaleks right now, man, in Israel today, man. All right. Because if those were the real people, why in the book Isaiah 60 and 18, it says that there will be no more war, in the land. All right. Which we're going to get, and we'll finish off with that. Okay. Because if those were the real, true Hebrew Israelites of that land, there will be no more war, man. There wouldn't be, wars going on at all. The wars will be, totally, done away with. So let's get the book of Isaiah, and we'll finish off with this, Let's get Isaiah 60, and we'll go to verse 18. it says, violence shall no more be heard in the land, wasting nor destruction within the borders. But thou shalt call thy wall salvation and thy gates praise. You see? It says the sun shall no more thy light by day, neither for brightness shall the moon give light unto thee. But the Lord shall be unto thee an everlasting light. And it says, and thy God thy glory. Because the Lord told us, that uh he's gonna, put the laws in our inward parts, man. It says the sun shall no more go down, neither shall the moon withdraw itself. Meaning that, we're always gonna have, this wisdom and knowledge, man. All right, we're always gonna have that wisdom and knowledge because, the Lord told us that, that He's gonna put, put the laws, in our hearts and our inward parts, man. And your heart's going into our minds, so we can never go off again. It says, "For the Lord shall be thy everlasting light, and the days of thy mourning shall be ended." It says, "The people also shall be all righteous; they shall inherit the land forever, and the branches of my planting, the work of my hands, that I may be glorified. And a little one shall become 1,000, and a small one shall be a strong nation, and the Lord will hasten in this time." You see, because the Lord told Jacob or Israel, to be fruitful and multiply. All right, so a little one shall become 1,000, and a small one shall be a strong nation. All right, so those definitely are the small hats, man, because this right here is a future prophecy that hasn't even took place yet. You see, and right now it's still war going on right now. We're damn near, we're about to head into World War III. You see, and that's prophecy in itself. The book of Revelations, speaks about that. The second world pass and the third world cometh quickly. You see, so if those are the real people in that land, all right, why is there still war going on? If those are the people in the land, why are we still going through these prophecies right now? All right. So, those aren't the people of the land. There's a clear difference between, Israelis, and Israelites. All right. And, we are Hebrew Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Israelis, those are Edomites, Edomites, Amaleks, man. They come from the lineage and the seed of Esau, Edom. That's who Esau, Edom is, and that's who Esau, Edom. That's where Esau, Edom is dwelling in or Esau, Edom is dwelling in Israel, right now. Okay, so yeah, that was pretty much the lesson right there. Salakia for the stuttering. I'm not the best speaker. I'm trying to teach to the best of my ability, but it is what it is. I'm doing the work. And yeah. So with that being said, I like to give all praises, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash, for putting it on my spirit, to do this lesson. And I'd like to give double honors, to the elders and apostles of GMS, the Great Millstone, once again, who rule well. And, this is Brother Nabala. Until the next lesson, Shalom, Shalom.